How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more. We're all here in MTG Arena today. Looking at Loot Exuberant Explorer. And, do I keep this? There, that's a little bit better. We can just get those Burnished Hart on turn 2, and then we can crack it on turn 3. That's reasonable. We don't have extra land drops for loot, but we might find extra land drops later. Hmm. Yeah, just because I don't have the lands, I think it's better to just ramp immediately. Worst case, we have 6 mana, or best case, we have 6 mana next turn. Worst case, we get fought, and this enraged dino triggers. Nope. Okay, fair enough. Hmm. I think I'm not pressured enough to worry about. All right, well that's gonna start pressuring. Do you? God, I hope I find a land. God, I hope I find a land. Yeah, I'm not triggering enrage opponent. Not a land, but it's nearly as good. I say that. We have done nothing. We have done literally nothing. Triggered in rage. Oh, mistakes are made. Mistakes were made. I couldn't do anything with that damage, right? So it was just something that had to happen. But at the same time, we could have chosen any other target and been a lot better off. Ouch. So we get in our Hydra. Gonna enter with 4 counters on it. We're gonna play this. We're gonna double the counters on it. We're gonna play this. And then I think we're gonna try to gain 2 life and get down loot. Even though I don't have a land for loot. Well, let's see what our opponent does. Actually build up some defenses, so we might get a play magic for a little bit longer. It depends on how many more punts we go. Right? We if we get mad on the punting, this game will end very quickly. Because our opponent was stuck on 3 lands and we got him to 4. So, yeah. Discover 7. And they chose not to cast it. I guess they wanted the enter the battlefield trigger, which they couldn't have paid for. Fair enough, right? Let's see what they do for attacks before we make our decisions. Now we'll draw a bunch of cards. So it'll put 2 counters on it and we'll draw 4. Let's see it. We might. We might be able to storm our way through this game. If we do this, we have 5 mana left over. Do this in a sensical way, deck. In a sensical way, please. Storm 3. Climb. Okay. Attack for 54. That should be lethal no matter what. Ooh. Sure. I mean, they take 36, so that's lethal. They did trigger Enrage, though. Yikes. Rough start. Rough start. I didn't get to practice much. I built these decks and then other things came up, as you can see, probably from the quest log. And as a result, I don't exactly know how all of them are going to operate, although this was an encouraging start. As I was building this deck, I noticed that Foundations has a lot of Hydra in it. But it might be Hydra tribal time. Gargos the Lad has long been sitting in the collection wanting to be the tribal guy for Hydra. There just hasn't been enough Hydras, but like we got a couple, one in Sunder Junction, and I think we've gotten one after that, or maybe before that. And then this set Foundations has like 3 in it. So the Hydra collection has certainly grown to the point where it might just be viable as a tribe in and of itself. And it is, right? It is in Commander, right? We have access to all of the Hydras, but on Arena for the longest time we didn't have that many. We had like 10, and that's not enough for a tribe. No block. Yikes. I really need that guy to die. Not gonna happen, I don't. Hmm. Uh, Sovereign Okinu is Sovereign Okanek is insanely difficult to deal with. Yeah, you're just dead. I can block everything in front of that and stay alive. But I don't think it's worth it. I think we just lose. I think he came down swinging, and that's the end of it. We did not have a particular amount of fun there. We got like overwhelmed in seconds. Can't do that. He's very powerful. There's a reason why the counter builds tend to weigh towards Selesnya, right? Because you have Enclave, Mentor, and a bunch of other like reasonable slash pretty good white support for counters, and then you have all of the green support, right? And we are kind of a counters deck, kind of not a counters deck. We're not playing a 0 mana Hydra. Sounds cool, not very practical. 1 mana Hydra, though. I mean, it's black white, so maybe you can find other ways to get counters on it. Plus, if it ends up ramping, that's reasonable. It'll get us to 6 on, like, turn 5, which is better than nothing. Assuming we hit lands, right? Because if we don't hit lands, it's not going to happen. Rude. Uh-huh. I think I should go Radagast the Brown. He's just a very good blocker. And card advantage. And if we can win off the card advantage lineup, it should be fine. So assuming this plan or this turn goes as dismally as I expect it to, our play will be prime time. What I imagine happens is that remove Radagast, and then we have to jump block with Goldspan. Yep. The math is looking exactly where I'd like it to be. Prime time is a broken card, so if anything can save our bacon, it's the broken card. It's not good, but it's not bad. We're gonna get that. That setup should be enough. Opponent's commander is 6 mana. Rodolph Dustbringer. I haven't played with him yet. Don't really know what he does, but Sylvala. Spinner of Souls. Should have done that in the other order. And it punishes me. Yeah. Is it commander time or are we just okay, commander time. We're not completing the trifecta. Hmm. We ramp again? We have a lot of mana. Can we do something with it? Yikes. Don't even get a trigger. Whenever another. I still think this card is going to be good enough to show up in green decks. It's a weird way of doing that. Weird way of doing that, Arena. I'm not here to question, but there were some oddities, some discrepancies detected. I swear, Auto Tapper has gotten so inconsistent. I'll take 8. Indestructible. Yikes. Gonna play the dragon. We're gonna leave up enough to Momentous Fall for when they inevitably go to remove it. and hopefully parlay our top 7 into a honorable win condition. We're gonna have to dispute that one opponent. Pass. Should have blocked. Why no block? Yeah, there goes my commander again. We're gonna go one ring. That into that. For insane devotion. Then we go. Well, we should have done hardened skills first, but we're safe for a turn. Just a turn, though. We had to figure out something from that point. Mr. Paul Patch, you would have been nicer earlier in the game. Making angels? I mean, you're giving me a lot of mana to work with, opponent. I don't know if this is the right play. Uh-huh. That. That. I have 6 mana left over. I guess we just play this for this. That's cool. Draw 2-drop, did I? I did not. Alright, we make the green mana. This. We draw 2. This. I still don't have a flyer is the issue. So I take a minimum of 8 here. But if I survive, why no block? Did I miss the block step? Is there no... What? No, don't leave. Oh, God. I don't know what happened there. I'll have to review the footage and try to figure out what happened. I think I must have just blocked. I don't want that to be the case. I don't want that to be the case. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, and leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.